peaceful and exclusive subdivision of Westgrove, Silang, Cavite, and I get to show you around this beautiful 5-bedroom, 6 toilet bath, and 4-vehicle carport home with lots of space and a swimming pool. And guess what? As a treat, we get to show you during the day and during the night. Today we'll be going around a house and lot here in Westgrove, Silang, Cavite. And what I really like about this neighborhood is the fact that for every house, at least on this street, okay, you have this sidewalk looking area. But actually, this is your guest parking. So dun pa lang, I really love the fact that this house is in this subdivision. You can fit about 3 cars in here comfortably, 4 if you have smaller vehicles. And then speaking of vehicles, you have your carport here on the right side with a manual gate. You can fit 2 cars comfortably, although technically, again, you can fit more if you had smaller vehicles. But, you know, ideally 2 cars, especially if you have SUVs and such. Now we're gonna go through the pedestrian gate here on the left side of the property, which, by the way, is flanked by plants on either side of the pedestrian gate. And then when you enter, you're basically surrounded by your pocket gardens. You have gardens here on the left, your left, and then here on the right. And I love how everything is just lined by greenery. Then you have a few steps up leading to your main entrance. Now from here, main entrance lang talaga, and access to the left side of your house yung pwede mong puntahan. You can't go to the carport. It's nice though that it's covered, so your guests, if they were ever waiting here by the front door, they're not gonna get rained on or hindi sila mainitan sa araw. All right, let's open. All right. Okay. So solid wooden doors, double doors as I mentioned, and when you enter, you have really, really high ceiling for your living area. You can also immediately see stairs leading down to the lower floors, and then you have stairs here on the right side as you enter. So there are multiple areas we can go to right now. Let's explore this side first. So again, you have your living area, nice and breezy, by the way, thanks to all of the windows that are currently open right now. You can see the curtains kind of flowing in, or being flowy. Ay, hello po, magandang hapon. Sorry. And then you have your stairs here right after the living area. And speaking of, check this out. This is super cool. So obviously we live in the Philippines. We don't really need a fireplace, but this is super, super cool. Okay, right next to your fireplace, we have doors, or a door rather, that will lead to your guest powder room. So you have your toilet and your sink, and I love how it's pretending to be a secret door, but really you can see naman na may handle dito. So you know, so guests won't have a hard time looking for it. Okay, before we head down there, let's check out this area. So it's a massive open space for your dining and your kitchen. One floor, one step up. You have your island counter here in the middle with your dishwasher, your stove, induction stove, and your sink right here. Also acts as a bar, of course. And then you have an L-shaped counter here at the back with another sink, your industrial grade stove and range, built-in microwave oven, and then your ref over there by the end. Obviously lots of storage with your overhead cabinetry and under the counter. Here in the corner, you have a, I'm gonna say it's not a wine cellar because it's not actually a cellar, but it's where you store your wine, and I love that it's glass so everyone can just see your collection of fine wine. And then over here you have access to stairs. Again, that's gonna lead you to your service area, but we're not gonna go through there. We're gonna go down that one. But before we do, from here, either from the kitchen or from the dining area, you can open up these screen doors as well as glass panels. And it's gonna lead you to your balcony here at the back of the property, which again has more seating and then a view of the lush greenery next to your property. Basically, your subdivision. Man, Silong Cavite's air is just different from the metro. It's nice and fresh. It's very peaceful. You can hear the highway in the distance. There's something about that that I really appreciate, but it's not noisy whatsoever. Let's go in from the kitchen. Right, and then that is your view. All right, so let's head down the lower ground floor. And you can already see from here that there's going to be some sort of family area. So, in effect, because it's still open above, this area still feels like it's very, very high ceiling because it is. So you have your family area over here or an extension of your living area. It depends how you want to view it. And then from here, you actually have multiple doors to go to. Unahin natin tong side na to. So again, more seating areas, places where your family, extended family can hang out in, friends even. Slightly more private than the initial living area that we saw. And then from here, you again have access to another balcony with more seating, a jacuzzi, and then access to your swimming pool. I love that the swimming pool is somewhat detached. Like this technically is your backyard. Dito tatamba yung family and friends whenever they want to go swimming. But the actual pool itself is like a level down, like half a level down. And then it has that view, again, of your neighborhood. I don't know, it feels right. Like, I don't see this kind of compartmentalization in homes that often kasi usually magkatabi yung deck at saka yung pool, right? Ito medyo magkahiwalay, but it makes sense. And then again, of course, your jacuzzi is right there. Mas private siya than the pool itself. Okay, so upon entering back into the more private spaces, you actually have bedrooms on this floor. Okay, so let's go through this one. So you have an ensuite, toilet and bath with 2 sinks, a Japanese toilet, and then a partially enclosed shower space. Partially enclosed because you don't really need to enclose it. Ang laki ng space na meron. And this is the actual bedroom itself. Yep, lots of space, still have high ceiling, you have cove lighting, down lights, pendant lights. Those are the ones at either side of the bed. Enough space for end tables, a queen-sized bed, and an entertainment section. See how breezy it is? I love when houses have curtains actually, because at least you guys can see just how much wind is actually blowing through the doors or the screen doors or windows. So yeah, this room also has access to the balcony that looks over the swimming pool. And then on this side of the room, you have your built-in wardrobe or storage. So that's bedroom number 1. And then right next to that, we have bedroom number 2. So this one, again, it's basically a trend. You have cove lighting, high ceiling, and then pin lights, right? But for this, you have a different layout. So you have this much space. You can still fit a queen-sized bed. And then the wardrobe storage is behind the camera, behind John. And then you have an ensuite, toilet and bath right here with your sink, your toilet, and your partially enclosed shower space. And then, so we're back at living area 2.0. From the main stairs, this is storage. You don't need to see that, but it's basically a storeroom. But this, you do need to see. You have, I don't know, did you hear that? Medyo nagibagad yung, diba, yung audio quality. Because you have a theater room right here. I mean, I guess if you needed a bedroom, sure, why not? You could convert this into a bedroom. But how many people dream of having their own theater room in their houses? So this is very much appreciated. You have one step down leading to this actual watching area, but it's really, really nice. You already have all the audio equipment here installed. That's why, again, the mic probably sounds nicer right now. You still have high ceiling, meron a projector, and then for convenience sake, you have a powder room right here with a sink and a toilet. I love that they chose dark everything kasi yan naman theater. Tapos paglabas mo biglang maliwanag. Okay, so we have one more floor to go. This is gonna be, it's not exactly the basement, but it's the lower floor. So let me show you the service areas before we head back up. Ooh, nice painting. All right, now this is the recreational area. I can't even say room because it's an entire floor. Basically, that's recreational. Please excuse my shoes. It's a little squeaky kasi nilinis nila yung floor. Rubber yung soles ng sapatos ko. Anyway, so you have an entire floor dedicated as a game room. You have seating, you can fit a pool table. You can fit a bigger one than this actually. Foosball, you have the gym, and then, ooh, darts. You have a door that will lead to the side of the house currently being constructed though, so we're not gonna go out there anymore. This is another storeroom. And then there are two other doors over there. Let me just check if this is also a storeroom. It's locked. It's what it is. This is the toilet and bath. Actually, currently, it's just a powder room with a sink and a toilet. Not yet finished, by the way. It's still under construction. But eventually, there is gonna be a shower at the end. So, really nice that the lowest floor is the recreation and fitness area. Okay, so that covers 3 floors so far. Can you believe it? We're now gonna head up the second floor, which is the floor above the upper ground floor. By the way, if you haven't already, make sure you hit like, click subscribe, and click on the bell so you get notified for whenever we release new YouTube videos. We're on Facebook, so make sure you hit like and see first, and follow us on Instagram at Presello_official. We also have a dedicated page for our condo units for sale. Make sure you check that out at Instagram also, Presello_condos. And if you want to see the rest of our listings, like houses like this, which also have 3D tours, by the way, make sure, again, you go to our website at www.presello.com. Invest in your future. Invest with us. Invest with Presello. Okay, so we've explored the lower floors of this house. We still have more, and I can't wait. So this feels like a mezzanine. It's like half a floor up, but you can tell that it's special. It's different from the rest of the floor here, at least in the main area. And immediately, because of the way the flooring is different, it's even if there's no doors, you know that it's a separate area, and this is the office. Lovely corner window, by the way. Lovely view of your neighborhood, and the sunlight streaming into this room is very dramatic. I love it. Feels cozy despite it being or having high ceiling. And again, it has downlights, and then you have your ceiling fan over here. Nice open area, very nice for entertaining clients, family, or guests in a more private area compared to the living room. So you have here a hallway, and the first door here on the right is a bedroom, but we're not gonna go there anymore because we have folks currently occupying the room. But again, that's a bedroom, so that's gonna be bedroom number 3. And then up here, we have bedroom number 4. So, before we head to the main bedroom area, the first door that you will see is the walk-in closet, or walk-through closet rather. So you have wardrobe space here, open on the left side, and then on the right, you have the ensuite toilet and bath with the Japanese toilet, his and her sinks, a bathtub here in the corner, and a partially enclosed shower space over here. This corner is so nice. Again, you have that sunlight streaming in, And I can just imagine relaxing in this corner for a nice and long hot bath. So when you're done with your shower or you're bathing, you can now head to the main room itself, which can fit a king-sized bed and with enough space on either side for your large end tables. And again, just like any other room in this house, you have high ceiling, you have cove lighting, pin lights, and pendant lamps. And of course, access to your own balcony. Look at that. Now this balcony is private. No one else can get here except through the bedroom itself. And then no one else can really see you, not even the ones from the lower balconies. And obviously, you have the best view of this vista. You can see mountains, you can see rolling hills, you can see a highway out in the very distance. And when the light hits this land during the morning or in the afternoon, such as the case for now, it looks like a painting. Okay, so we've essentially gone around the entire home. You haven't seen all of the nooks and crannies, and you can if you visit here, so make sure you book an appointment with us if you want to see it for yourself. Again, that's all in our website. But for now, let's do a recap right after you watch these zen-like B-rolls. Some of you might not have noticed, or some of you may be wondering why it seems like first time kong pumasok sa bahay whenever I tour, and that's because that is exactly the case. And why sometimes I don't realize that there are certain rooms behind certain walls that aren't very conspicuous. So that being said, I just want to give my first impressions of this house. Definitely not your cookie cutter home. Lots of areas here and hallways that I would not have expected. Like when you think of a house, it's usually just plain rectangles per area, but this is very unique. I loved going through here for the first time, as you will be seeing here in the house tour, because nothing about it is usual, which is great. I loved seeing the theater room. That was a very nice surprise. And the swimming pool area was definitely something fresh for me to see. I don't see that very often. And of course, the rooms or the hallway leading to the bedrooms. Love to see areas like that. And again, every time I turn, iba-iba siya. Very nice to see in person also. So hopefully you also get to experience going around this home the way we have and the way I have. Na every time I go through a door or again turn a hallway, it's like, oh wow, this is different. I love it. Okay, so that is why it looks like I'm a little lost, but that is in the best way. I love getting lost in beautiful houses like this. So you have 1,100 square meters of floor area. That's right, that's between multiple levels. Technically five levels, but those are like half floor. So you have the upper ground, lower ground, you have a mezzanine level, the second floor, and then you have a sort of basement. So yeah, that's 1,100 square meters of floor area, and then 712 square meters of lot area. 5 bedrooms, 6 toilet and baths. You have 2 powder rooms. No, actually, correction. You only have 1 powder room here on this level, and then yung isa hindi pa kasi tapos. But that's a toilet and bath. And then you have a 4-vehicle carport plus guest parking right outside. Because again, this is Westgrove in Silang, Cavite. It's a very nice and exclusive subdivision. Very quiet, very airy, as you can see through the curtains. And it's very peaceful here. So if this is the kind of place that you want to live in, if this is exactly the house that you also dream of, you actually have the opportunity to get this for yourself. So make sure you send us a message or send this video to someone whom you know might like it. Make sure you like and subscribe and go to our website at www.presello.com. Invest in your future. Invest with us. Invest with Presello. If you want to see more house tours, make sure you click here. And if you want to see more of our Build Your Owns or BYOs, click here. And if you want to see more of our other content, click right here. Also, if you haven't subscribed, okay?